talk about this Logitech mouse called a Triathlon. I picked this up recently and I'm digging it, man. It's very cool. You guys get your normal buttons there, your front, back, and your toggle to go between computers or Bluetooth devices. So I got my personal laptop, this Asus over here, on pair number one, and I got my work laptop on pairing 2. So you can see, go to 2. You can see the mouse right there. It's moving around. Now I'm gonna move it back to my personal laptop. So I'm gonna swing through this. I have nothing on 3, so 3's gonna blink fast. If it wants to pair, then I go back to 1. And where are you? There you are. Easier this way if I do it right here, because I know where it is. There it is. Let me go to 2. There it is. There it is. Let's go back to 1. There it is, just like that. The crazy thing that I really bought this for was for flow. Because flow is supposed to allow you to move from one computer to the other. But for some reason, it doesn't work for me. When I click on flow, it just says welcome Logitech Flow, enable flow. And it's supposed to do that just like this thing shows. Boom, boom. But it ain't happening. It's gonna run its course. And then it says bam. Please enable Logitech Flow on the other computer. So here's my other computer. Let's switch it up. Go to 2. There you see it. It's in flow. Come on, flow, baby. Enable flow. Let's see what we get. Maybe it'll work this time. It says I can't do it. So, it really sucks I can't do it, because I did get the MX Master, which can do this and have the Bluetooth set up, but with let's give that track back. So, but it's easier to toggle here on your Bluetooth devices right at your thumb, and it's a sizable mouse, so it does feel good in hand. And while I'm on this, since I did this little upgrade, because sometimes I work from home, so I got my work PC and a monitor, got that thing floating, and I got my home, which is a 27-inch in the back, and I got this one over here. It kind of floats around. So I was having 2 keyboards and 2 mouse, and it was just a pain in the ass. So that's why I stepped up to this mouse, so I can switch between computers. So it does that perfectly. And then I got this keyboard, so I can switch between computers, because when you can run on the dongle, or you can run on Bluetooth. My understanding, you can only use one Bluetooth device with it, as opposed to the Logitech G613. You can have multiple Bluetooth devices connected to it. The only problem with that one, it doesn't have a backlit key. And sometimes my space gets a little bit dark because of the way I have this hovering over the keyboard. I really wanted a backlit keyboard, but the only problem with that, this doesn't have a 10 key, so I got a janky ass setup. I got this Moto Power backlit mechanical keyboard, but it's wired. And this is pretty much silly, and I get it. But the problem is that these aren't the same height, so I have like something underneath here to give it like a riser, so when I move across, they're at the same height. But the problem doing that is that when you start, really using this, it like wants to drift, and then gets in the way of the mouse and all that stuff. So it's like it's a problem. So I just use this masking tape just to hold it together. This is a nice little keypad. They always seem like a little bit too narrow, and you want it a little bit wider, but I can't change that. I really, really wish it was wireless, but it's not. So that's the connection. If you want to see this, let me just show you how fast. This thing is really fast. Let me see where it's at. So right now I got it on my work laptop, so I'm just going to do an Alt-Tab so you can see how fast it moves. Then I gotta go function Bluetooth, and then you go over here. Oh, can't see it because I have this monitor on. Turn that. I actually gotta hang it upside down just to clear the space. So when I run it off here, you can see it got. Let's go back. Do an Alt Tab. Let's go back to the my personal laptop. Do an Alt Tab. I mean, it's that quick. Late for a meeting. So overall, this is a really nice mouse. And when you click that button, it gives you the just stepping scroll. When you unclick it, you get that flying scroll, which is good because I use a lot of large spreadsheets, so it's really good for that. It's pretty simple on the bottom. Right now, I can tell you right now, it's been reliable. I recommend it to anybody. Like I said, I had the MX Master. I have both of them side by side, but the MX Master I bought on eBay refurbished, and that thing would just lag. Every time I would click on the pointer, it seemed like it would respond in Bluetooth mode and with the dongle. And that thing's supposed to be a laser mouse and track on any surface. As you can see, I'm just using, I extended my bakery racks with this wood board to extend the surface, and this is my desk. And it tracks fine. No issues whatsoever tracking here. So I recommend this to anybody. And I really recommend doing this. Isn't that cool? Yeah, right. Alright, man, enjoy.